Hi guys, it's Punchchef41. Today we play Crystal Palace. Bit of a bogey team, but we always don't really play well against them. We all remember what happened in 2010 when they relegated us, and we also know what happened this season when we played them at Palace. And we just don't seem to play well against this team, and I was very worried about coming into this game, about how it was going to go, so I was a bit apprehensive, to say the least. One great news for us was that Zaha for Palace was out, so that's great. That's one person's threat gone. But sadly, another threat was on the bench, which is Kevin Phillips, who seems to always going against us. He just loves it. The team had two changes for us. Taylor and Helen were out, and Gardner and Lee were in the squad, which was a great people to get back in the squad. The team were Kirtland, Butland, Lira, Gardner, Lee, Pugh, Coke, Prutton, Antonio, Wickham, Lira. And on the bench was Davis, Taylor, Samido, McCabe, Helen, JJ, Medine. We needed a good result in this game because I felt the Birmingham City game, in a sense, was 3 points lost instead of 1 point gained, because we could have done with that to add more pressure on everyone. But the fact that we still got a draw from that game was brilliant. So it was great to see us actually get something from that game in general. The first half started quite lively. There was a free kick chance by us. Prutton had a nice cross. Prutton had a nice chance to shoot, and it was a really good cross by Pugh. Antonio had great crosses all game, to be fair. He was playing really well. Both teams in the first half, for the first 10-15 minutes, didn't really keep hold of the ball up, but as soon as the game got going, we saw more of the ball. And for me today, Coke and Prutton were outstanding in the middle of the midfield, just worked it very well. Coke especially playing superb at the moment. I hate to use the Arsene Wenger thing, but it's like a new signing. Lira had a cracking chance with the head, but the keeper saved it, and as Wickham went to go for it, the keeper pounced on it, so we missed an opportunity there. And Lita had two excellent chances which he didn't take, which would have been brilliant if he finished them off, but we'll go more on to talk about Lita as this review goes on. Lira played very well at the back. He's got some very crucial ball going from some great last ditch tackling and block to get us through to half time with a 0-0 scoreline. I thought the back four altogether played really well. I kind of feel when Gardner's not in the team, we are very shaky, and for me, with the loan market closing on the 24th of March, would he go in and get more cover? But like he keeps saying, if he's going to get more players, he needs to ship out. And at the minute, I can't see who you would ship out apart from maybe Taylor, but I thought Taylor had an okay game against Birmingham. There were two shots by Palace in the first half, which were from Dobby. Thankfully, they were both blocked. First half, we were very solid, and we had some excellent chances. If we had better finishing on them, we probably would have gone into the half time 2-0 up. But going into half time 0-0 is brilliant. Palace came out the better of the side in the second half. We had some great blocks by our defenders, and we had an opportunity where we had the ball got played to Lita, and the referee didn't play advantage, so he pulled it all the way back. To be fair, the referee all game wasn't brilliant. He kept on getting in the way of players, especially Prutton. Prutton went into him about twice, and his positioning for the game just seemed really bad. Helen came on for Lee, and Antonio went off for JJ, and Medine came on for Wickham. Wickham went off looking a bit pissed off to be coming off, but I think he had a very good game. He made some excellent chances and played some really good balls. For me, Antonio played really, really well, but there's a time when he's playing, he looks like he's unfit. For me, it sometimes feels like he needs to work on his stamina a bit more and stuff, but I'm not a professional footballer. For me, all I know, he could be having a knock, so... Our forward line played very, very well. The strike force, the balls that kept on going up to the strikers were brilliant, and Palace defended really well. Palace got back into the game in the second half by having a lot of corners and chances, and it kind of was a game whenever they started going on the attack like that, you're worried about what was going to happen next for Wednesday and how we were going to go, because we all know what it's like when Wednesday play Palace or when Kevin Phillips is on a team. He always seems to get his teams out of trouble. Lita got the goal. Great cross by Antonio. Diving header by Lita. In off the crossbar. Brilliant goal. It's so great to get that confidence as a goal, because we were playing superb in the game. And it was just great. It was just great to see that finally come off. And when they go like 1-0 up, I think it was the 81st minute, and things like that, you always get to the point, especially against teams like Palace, when it's get to added time, which was 4 minutes, that especially when they got Kevin Phillips on the pitch, you feel like there might be a goal. They had a couple of corners late on, which made you very, very nervous throughout the end of the game. And as Wednesday fans, we're used to having a little bit of pressure at the end of a game. And I think a lot of fans always used to feel like, oh, it's 90th minute, this is a bit where we either get a draw or we lose. Where am I in this? Lee had a great chance to make it 2-0, but it got saved by the keeper's legs. And we had some great blocks in defence. The defence was very solid today. And one of the things I think I've found with Wednesday season, that the back four hasn't been solid as it like, but it's been chopped and changed a lot this season. So it's pretty hard to have a solid defence when you're always changing it. So I always feel like a solid defence keeps you better with clean sheets and stuff. We won the game. Kevin Phillips didn't go for Palace. Thank God, it's nice to see him not getting anything to get Wednesday. We got the 3 points and we moved up to 18th. On 40 points, 1 point behind Millwall and Blackpool. This makes us 7 games unbeaten. And I say, bring on Nottingham Forest next weekend. Yes, it's a TV game and sometimes we don't play well on TV. But if we can get a point or win against Forest, especially when we're at home, we play really well at home. And if we can get the points we need against Forest, I can see us getting a lot more momentum and the confidence for the next couple of matches that are coming up, which are big matches against Watford. I think we've got Watford, Barnsley's one of them. We've got like big matches in the top half and bottom half actually. So if we can get 3 points against Forest next week, I'll do the preview about that later. But get in, we got the 3 points and up the outlet, keep going.